Hey guys, the kittens are
here.
and this time it's for
Leo.
That's right. And if you watched the previous video, you'll know that we had four babies and you kind of know the order. But I thought now Buttercup is eating, so she's out here just looking around. Hey, Thunder. And so I thought I would introduce them to you. So I'll introduce them by the order they were born, and I'll tell you a little bit about them. And they still don't have names. We have to decide that, and you guys should help us. But I'll call them by number, by the number they were born. So the first one, baby number one, is this little boy. And if you remember, I told you earlier, orange cats are always boys. He's not quite orange. He's a little blonde, so we call him Buff. Buffy boy is boy number one. He gave us quite a fright. Put it up a little higher. He gave us quite a fright because he wasn't really breeding, so we had to take him away from the mama and rub his belly, rub his belly, rub his belly. And he had a little bit of a rough start, but he's doing better. So you're going to see me talking a lot about this guy. We're going to be nursing him. We'll bottle feed him, not nurse him. We'll bottle feed him every 3 hours until, oh, look, mama is being called by the babies. We'll bottle feed him every 3 hours, and we're going to be weighing him pretty often to make sure he doesn't lose any weight. So this is baby number one. So if you remember fractions, this is 1/4 of the kittens. 1/4. So we'll put him back, and I'll show you baby number two. This little precious one over here, hold on. This little precious one over here is baby number two, and it's very, very loud. And I'm going to give you a riddle at the end, so I'm not going to tell you if it's a boy or girl. It's the most active of the bunch, and it's also the loudest, so I may have to return this baby. This one came out with a fight. He's screaming, squealing, being very loud from the beginning. As you can see, it's not quite black. She's more gray. Almost looks like the patches in Buttercup. This one is not being nursed, or not. She's being nursed. She's not being bottle fed. So we will weigh her once a day for a few weeks to make sure that she's not losing any weight and that she's fine. So this is baby number two. And
you didn't. Who is so nice to me? Who is this ring down?
Yes, very nice. So this little friend over here is baby number three. This looks like a mama cat, says Morgan. And I want you to notice that this one has white. So this is a gray tuxedo cat. I'm also not going to tell you if it's a boy or girl, so we'll talk about that. This one was the third one to be born, a little bit quieter than the other kitty, but still doing just fine. Is one of the biggest ones. We'll also be keeping an eye on this one, make sure it doesn't lose any weight. We'll be weighing him once a day for a couple weeks. Nothing more on this one, just doing really good. So we've seen 3/4 of the babies because we have 4 babies, and we've seen 3, right? 3/4 fractions, guys.
This is the last one.
And this is the last one, and then I'll bring the first one up because I want to show you something. Oh, sorry, baby. So again, this is an orange one, so you guys know that this one is a boy, and he's also being very loud, which is making mama wonder, where is the kitty? And if you didn't see Morgan, she just got scratched because they have really sharp baby nails. So she's just gonna wrap him on a blanket so that he stops squirming. And this one was the last to be born, also one of the biggest ones. Very, very, well, he was nursing, so he's not super happy. And see, Buttercup is just watching. So I'll give her baby back and we'll talk a little bit. So Guys, here's the thing. I'm able to take the babies away from Buttercup because she trusts me and she knows that I'm not going to hurt them. But you should never take a baby away from a mama. It's very important that they stay with her as much as possible. She is very protective of her babies. In fact, when the last one was being born, she got a little growly because we had to move the other 3 just to keep them dry. You don't want them to be wet when they're so little. You want to keep them dry and warm. So we moved them, and she didn't like that. She was wondering where her babies were. But she knows we're not going to hurt them, and that's why I'm able to pick them up and show them to you and give them back. But you never want to be taking babies away from their moms. You need to let them be where they need to be, right? And the only reason why we're bottle feeding baby number 1 is because he struggled when he was born a little bit, and I weighed him last night, I weighed him this morning, and he's already lost half an ounce. So we don't want him to lose any more weight. So we're just gonna supplement when mommy's giving him, just to make sure that he's actually eating, but I'm not taking him away. So I'm gonna bring him back out because I wanted to show you something. And he's not eating. I know he's not eating. He's due for feeding in about half an hour. So this one is baby number 1 again. And I wanted to show you, if you saw one of the other videos, I told you what a polydactyl or double paw cat was. And you can see it really clearly on this one. You see how it has, like the mama, the regular fingers, and then extra fingers on the side. So this guy's gonna be pretty big. He's also a snuggle bug. So guys, here's your riddle, and I'm not gonna answer this to you for you until the next video, but we have 4 kittens, so 4 forts, right? 1 whole, that's how much we have. Out of those kittens, 3 forts, 3 out of 4 are boys. How many kittens are girls? And I want the answer instructions, guys. And which one do you think are boys and which ones are girls? So yeah. So we'll give this one back to mama, and I will update you on them later.